Hey everybody, welcome to the Hurdy Burke Internet Broadcast Network. And again, we're on Monday Night Power Hour with Danny L. Smith. If you guys have happened to hear one of our podcasts from either YouTube, Facebook group, or maybe posted somewhere else, we're glad to have you. And you can find the Facebook group at Power Hour Broadcast, Danny L. Smith. Go look us up, join, we'll invite you into the group. Tonight, Danny's going to talk about the book Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. So, Danny, take her away.
All right. Well, we're going to jump right into this. But I do want to remind listeners that when I'm covering these books, I'm not covering them for the purpose of an argumentative sake. I'm covering what the author has to say. And to get the most out of what the author has to say, I recommend that you have an open mind. And the way to have an open mind is that when you agree with something, say, well, what if I didn't agree with it? When you don't agree, say, well, what if I did agree? So try not to always agree and disagree with what an author has to say. Try to ask yourself, what is the author trying to say here? What if I did believe what the author's saying? What would that do for me? How would I act? How would my business be? How would I go about life? So, try to come into these book summaries with an open mind. So to get into this about Gary Vaynerchuk, real quick, Gary is described as a serial entrepreneur. He's listed under Forbes. He's listed in the 40 under 40 group with Forbes. You see, Vayner Media, a full-service digital agency servicing 4,500 clients. He's got a couple of other podcast shows, a couple of other things that he does. He's working on a documentary called The Daily V, highlighting what it's like to be a CEO and public figure in today's digital world. But Gary is originally best known as one of the most sought-after public speakers because of his did back in the late 90s with a thing called the Wine Library. And the Wine Library was a blog, a video blog that he used to help his father grow their family business. Didn't just help him grow it. You read the whole story. They went from, the business was about 40 years old at the time when Gary come in at 22 years old. And he took that business in about 6 years from $4 million a year to $60 million a year in sales. Right up your alley. So we're going to so some of the key takeaways from this book. We'll dig in a little bit here in a minute. Key takeaways: to be truly passionate about something in order to turn it into a business. You need to identify that passion. You've got to decide. Now, this book is about an online business, all right, or an online heavily supports your business. So if you're out on the streets 100% of the time and you don't rely on a platform or a series of platforms, an online platform, this book isn't going to mean as much to you. But you've got to decide what your content will be, decide what platforms suit you the best. You have to build a community. You've got to be reaching out to people who emphasize this in the book, who share your passion. You don't want to be trying to talk people into something that don't share your passion. I promise you, what Gary did with the Wine Library, it was about people that were interested in wine. They weren't interested in wine. He didn't care about them coming in to his show or coming into his dad's business. You keep pushing until you've reached enough people. They can it's only then can you really try to monetize your content, and you have to be willing to live and breathe your passion. You're going to have to hustle to turn this into a business. So, these are Gary's words. These aren't. I'm trying to keep this in Gary's point of view. So, his introduction. Who's this book for? It's author says it's a great read for anyone that has a passion and wants to make their passion their job. Vaynerchuk talks about making your dreams a reality. That it's possible to wake up every day and work on something you love. He takes through essential steps necessary to take your passion and turn it into a career using the power of the Internet. So again, you've got to be on the Internet. The Internet's got to be a major point of what you want to do. You want to be on the Internet. You want to be in front of your computer, on your phone, on your iPad. You want to be driving business like that. All right. So jumping into the points, passion and success, he says there are 3 golden rules. Love your family, work super hard, and live your passion. Quote here from Gary is, the Internet makes it possible for anyone to be 100% true to themselves and make serious cash by turning what they love into their personal brand. Personal brand. As far as Vaynerchuk is concerned, your personal brand is the starting point. Without a creative and compelling personal brand, you won't be able to start monetizing your passion. Key is it's being relatable and authentic. You want your followers to know you. It's important to establish something that sets you apart from the crowd, from others who are potentially selling similar products, services, and content. Gary said that you need to use your personal brand as the thing that will help your customers keep coming back to you, and back to you. Here's another quote. To everyone who is freaking out because they fear the noise and distraction of all the additional content on the Internet, you can relax. Quality is a tremendous filter. Cream always rises. My friends, no matter how many cups of coffee you pour, cream rises. Vaynerchuk throughout the book emphasizes the importance of simply talking about the things you love and your passion. In platform. Whatever your platform is, if you talk about something you're passionate about, if you're relatable about it, if you come across authentic, people will feel a connection to you. He references Simon Sinek, who says, talking about what you love brings passion to the table. You come across more credible and entertaining when you talk about the thing you love. You also won't need a script. One final thing about this is what you put out in the world via social media. This is what Vaynerchuk emphasizes emphasizes talking about your passion. You have to talk about it and express your passion and love for it on your social media platforms. Bring people in. Oh yeah, here's what I want to say. Bring people in to share your passion. I'll say it again. Bring people in who share your passion. Vaynerchuk believes that stories are a great platform for communicating your content. Tell relatable, enjoyable stories. Ask yourself, this is a quote, ask yourself, is marketing, tech, hockey or hockey my greatest passion? Can I be the best blogger about this stuff? If the answer to both are yes, then do it. Actually, if you're doing this, if you have a business, you're trying to drive this, really any business, and I'm talking from Danny's, the answer should be yes. If you're doing your passion and you're blogging about your passion or your video blogging, whatever it might be. It goes on, here's another quote. Know yourself, choose the right medium, choose the right topic, create awesome content, and you can make a lot of money doing it. got a good area about choosing a platform, and he mentions Michael Hyatt's book, Platform, in there. Another big topic is being real, being authentic, but hustling and having patience. Now, there's two side notes here. Hustle and patience, sometimes that can go together, but he says that's when you're authentic, when you're hustling and you're patient. Another quote, you have to live your passion. Think of building a business as a marathon, not a sprint. You have to love what you do, as it's the only way you'll keep going, and even if you fail, you won't have any regrets because you're doing what you love. Big topic, create community. Comment on other people's blogs. Comment back to people who reply to you. Get conversation going. Link back to your content every time you can. Have quality conversations. Keep the content relevant. Remember, that's more than just money. If there's a message, here's a quote again, if there's any message I want you to take away, it's that true success, financial, personal, professional, lies above all in loving your family, working hard, and living your passion. So here are the steps. I'm not going to go through. There's in the book there are 22 steps. I'm going to hit just a few of them here. Establish what your passion is. Establish whatever your content is, however you're putting it out there. Get 50 topics up your sleeve. Be sure you're able to articulate your passion and talk about it better than anyone else doing the same thing. Name your personal brand. Buy your domain name. Decide on what decide on what platform your voice is best for. Video, audio, written. Start a blog. Have someone help you. Moving on through some of this. Post a lot. Work on your community building. Leaving comments. Participate in forums. Do searches throughout Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever your Google, whatever your constantly work on searches. Find blogs relevant to your topic. Create more community. He says repeat steps 12 through 16. His step number 18 is repeat steps 12 through 16 over and over again. So 12 through 16 is sign up for searches, post a lot, work on community building, search Twitter and other platforms for users talking about your topic, reach out to them, create conversation, find blogs relevant to your topic, find all relevant Facebook pages and groups, join all of them, and repeat that over and over and over and over again. Number 19, do it again. Number 20, do it again. Number 21, once your community has been established and your personal brand is out there and reaching masses, reach out to advertisers to begin monetizing. Number 22, enjoy the ride. That's the essence of the book. Conclusion, be passionate, but identify your passion. Decide what your content is. Decide your platforms. Build a community. Keep pushing until you reach enough people. Then try to monetize and be willing to live and breathe your passion. You're going to have to hustle to turn this into a business. Hardy?
Yes, sir.
That's the live summary.
Get on it. 2018 is going to be a great year for video and podcasting and audio messages, and those people that are finding their target market and their passion niche are going to do really well. Cool.
Well, I want to put a plug in. I'm a mortgage loan officer, but I create content, inside the mortgage for mortgages and people getting mortgages, but also create content at your urging for leadership and for business building. And that's the purpose. This is our number 23 or number 24 book
23. 23.
This is number 23. Something you've been pushing me for a while, and we have we've missed a week here and there, but probably this is in over 28 weeks.
Well, it's been extremely consistent. I think we've missed 2, and that was simply because we both had something going on we had to be at. So,
yep. The little announcement that we're moving into January. This is the 18th of December, 2017. Today, moving to January, I am launching 2. It's the same thing, but under 2 different names for branding purposes. I'm working this out. But livebooksummaries.com is one, and the other is eatabookforlunch.com, where I'll be doing these live book summaries. And maybe a different one every month, but intention is to do 4 to 6 of these a month. In January, I'm looking for speaking opportunities to give a live book summary on the book, The 12-Week Year. And there'll be some other some masterminds, accountability groups coming out of that. But stay tuned
and Danny,
here and on Facebook. Yes, sir.
When do y'all pick back up at Caliber on your lunch and learns? Do you know?
The first one will be on, now Gary Seal is having one about, that's just for realtors though. He's having one on the 28th the 28th. He's having one. But then I'm going to have one on the 4th on the 4th of January. We're going to do a live book summary on the 12-week year. And then Herdy, I think it was the following, the 11th, we wanted to have you back out here to do your thing again.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm sorry, the 18th. The 18th.
That's fine. I got plenty to do.
Yeah. So, and if we need to throw something in there beforehand, if you want to get in there earlier, we can do that.
That's fine. Too. Yeah. We'll chat about it. That's cool. Hey, and this book looks awesome. Can we buy it through you on Amazon and give you some credit for it?
No. I'm not doing that anymore. No, just
go get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Just go get it.
We might change that this next year, but not right now.
Okay.
I will say. Oh, you know what? I started to say this up front. The book is a little bit dated. Okay. It's not a brand new book. It's an older book. So there are some terms in there, and he talks about this, on his websites and such. But he will. The book is dated. There are some social media stuff that's not out there anymore.
Right.
He talked about some of it he invested in. So, he was an early investor in Twitter and a couple other things, but he also invested in some other things that didn't work out that he thought would need to have some recommendations in the book that don't play out. They didn't play out, but it's the continuous drive in making things happening and finding out what works and what doesn't work. The guy's incredibly high energy.